What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you all, today it's no rumors. It's just more of theories and like me speculating away from after what we got these past few days and everything. And I mostly want to talk about the ending. You know, how will it end? The movie is called Halloween Ends, and I just want to know, you know, how will it end? So let's kind of go on a flashback journey. So we started with 2018, right? So that movie was kind of about, it was us getting it back going with Halloween, seeing the trauma that Laurie's went through and her preparing for the boogeyman, the return of the boogeyman, you know? So, that was one of my favorites, bro. Halloween 2018 is one of my favorites. I love how it played out and everything. It kind of showed the legacy of Halloween, I feel, you know? It was the legacy. That was Laurie's story. And it was us getting to put in Laurie's shoes to feel what she's been through as, you know, she went through that trauma with Michael Myers. And I feel like, to be honest, if she wasn't hurt in kills, it would have been crazy. Like, if they would have, like, wrote it right. And I just feel that, okay, we had a lot of stuff happen in 2018 if you want to look at it like that. We've seen Michael take out some of Allison's friends. Michael took out Allison's father, and he almost freaking took out Jamie Lee when he was pushing her by the door. Cause man, I don't know how she survived that. And Michael lost 2 fingers and stuff like that. And it's this question that's out there surfacing, and it's saying basically like, damn, did Laurie, you know, make the bus crash? Did she, you know, did Laurie make the bus crash? Like, did she plan it? You know, cause I know, you know, she was in the car drinking and she was like, started screaming. Like, was she just like in panic mode and she was the one that made the bus crash because she wanted Michael to die that much? Almost like in H2O, how he was in the morgue truck, she took, lock him in, shut the door. Like, maybe something like that. And that's a big question that's out there that people are talking about, you know. So are we gonna find out in the end that Laurie was the reason Michael escaped? You know, stuff like that I wonder, you know, because she was really like going crazy when she heard about he would be transferred and everything. And so and we found out that Dr. Sartain had this obsession with Myers and everything. So it kind of, that was different. And you know, a lot of people are saying Halloween Ends is going to be different, but that's different. The way he stabbed Hawkins in the neck with that pen and put on the mask of Michael Myers. The #1 thing I think that's different in this whole trilogy is that we're starting to see Michael without his mask, right? And that's just different to me because we're so used to seeing him with the mask, the blackest eyes, right? So let's hop over to Halloween Kills. So I feel like in my mind, Halloween Kills was the town story, but I'm not gonna lie. The reason I love Halloween Kills, Michael owned that shit. Like, his kills, the way every time he hit the scene, I got goosebumps. And it was like, Laurie was in a hospital most of the movie. She was in a hospital most of the movie, and she was injured. So I feel that with this story, we saw the people that didn't believe Laurie kind of started becoming believers of Michael. You know, they had to at this point, especially Allison. Allison kind of got this, you know, she's in this mode almost like, she's like almost leading up to being like a Rambo. Like, she's getting shotguns. Well, we go to him, you know? And it's like she's on it. You remember that scene when she's in the back of the car, she's just like, they're talking about her dad, and she's just like looking like, I think she's just broken and she's done with this shit. And I heard people say that they think that in ends that Allison is going to be like kind of mopey. Like, I don't want to know. I think she's going to be the opposite. I think Allison's going to be on some Rambo shit. Like, because if you see in Kill, she was one of the ones that came up one-on-one with Michael with the knife, stabbed him a few times in his gut. He has the knife. She's like, do it. Do it. And it's like, bro, for her to do that and know what, and see what Michael just did moments before that with Cameron, just cracked his neck with no remorse and just, bro, I'm not gonna lie, she's on different time. That's my opinion. Allison's on different time. So it's kind of like we're going to see, I know it's gonna be a 4-year time jump involved, but we kind of think we're going to kind of see like Allison be on different time. I think Allison's going to have that energy that Laurie had in 2018, in my opinion, and they're going to swap energies, and now Laurie's going to be the one in the backfield. But with Kills, we lost Tommy Doyle, Marion Chambers, and, you know, like Sheriff Brackett, main character, stuff like that. So I just feel that it's going to be crazy because Michael was going wild in Halloween Kills. And I know people say it wasn't the perfect middle film and stuff like that, and it wasn't. It had some cringy stuff, but I love Halloween Kills because at the end of the day, it did bring it together. It did kind of bring it together with the flashback scene. You gotta admit, showing how Hawkins was involved with Michael a lot. We would have never guessed that, and that's why, you know, he's like, I still gotta blow his motherfucker's brains out in Halloween 2018, because, bro, he had the chance to kill him, and it's like, bro, I always missed this opportunity. So, but yeah, and you know, it ends so wow. We lose Karen, we lose Judy Greer, Laurie Strode's daughter, and you know, she gets the notification and the feeling that her daughter is gone. So now we hop on to ends. You know, Allison and everything. Remember, they're on a porch and everything, and right before Karen dies, she sees a image of Baby Myers. You know, she sees an image of Baby Myers in the window where you know, he killed Judith. So right before that, she's holding the mask like, it was Halloween night, you know, you were in your sister's bedroom, like, can you feel it? And then after that, she sees Michael in the window, and then she dies right there by the older Myers. Like, in reality, that's creepy right there. And he stands in that window. So, man, I don't know how, I don't know, maybe that was Myers, but she just saw the kid in him or something. But at the end of the day, Judy Greer is dead. So we're on ends now. So well, Halloween Ends, man, I told you guys with the CinemaCon trailer, I think when you know, they're talking about Laurie and Michael battling, this will be the same night of kills. I think they're going to be battling, but something's going to drastically happen where they can't battle anymore. Maybe Michael gets captured or something like that, or he gets hurt or something. But I've heard a few things, and I decided I don't want to talk about it because I'm not the type that even put out shit like that in the, you know, it's just know. I'm telling you guys that I don't know about no first act, but I kind of know about like some middle stuff, light middle stuff, and like the tone of the ending. So in the middle, you know, some stuff is gonna happen. It's a scene that is wild, and yeah, I can't even picture them doing that, but from what I'm hearing, yeah, they're doing it. So I can't wait to see how it plays out. Though I'm not even like kind of scared about that. So I just want to see like how the hell do you guys do that, but. On to the ending, because like I told you guys, I know kind of the tone of the ending, because you know, I had a source that told me some stuff. He didn't tell me anything that's like C-minute so I can be like, oh, but he just told me like the tone, because the tone and the vibe. So the ending is going to be different, but I don't know, because like they were on set, they didn't see the film on big screen and put together, you know. So the ending is going to be different, but it's going to be clean. It's like I told you, it's going to clean up Myers. It's going to clean up a lot of stuff. It's going to clean up Halloween. So I don't like know what's going to happen, but I just know the tone from what I just heard that I heard that it's just real different, like John Carpenter and them said. So, but like I told you guys, different is sometimes good. So I just feel, you know, it's going to be something that's real huge, like a big risk-taking move, and it's gonna be like, wow, like that really just happened, you know. Nothing similar to what we seen in 2018 in Kills. Like, what I mean by that is, like, for example, it's gonna play on, I feel, this is nothing I've heard, this is my opinion right here, I feel like it's gonna play on like, you can't kill the boogeyman. I've always said that, you know. I think that even if the vessel of Michael is gone or anything like that, I just feel that, you know, you can't kill the boogeyman even if it lives on through the universe and stuff like that. And I just feel like Michael is Michael. And I told you guys, my #1 theory is that, well, this is my #1 cool theory. This is not my golden serious theory. Like, you know, you get what I'm saying. The one I think that would be cool as a Myers fan is that he walks out on top. He's a slasher of the hill, and it's just the perfect ending for Halloween. You can't kill him, and you know. But it's gonna be that little piece in your stomach that's like, bro, why the fuck did you kill Michael Myers, bro? Wasn't this film called Halloween Ends? And like I said, like the source told me, that's kind of the way he told me, was that, I mean, it's, you know, Halloween Ends. That's the name of the title, but just remember, you know, just ends is like, it can go a lot of ways with the word ends. So that's pretty much what I've heard, but it can go a lot of ways with the word ends. But yeah, I just feel, you know, I told you guys about the junkyard theory. I think that Michael and Allison and Laurie, they could possibly have that final battle in the junkyard, because Carpenter, he said stuff about Christine and everything, and you know what happened to Christine? They had to take this thing away from him that kept him powered, which was that car. which was Christine, and Michael has this house. He has this mask. I was playing with the fact that what if they tore down the house and that kind of, you know, does something, or they took the mask away from him and see how he reacts with situations. I think that right there is my golden theory. That's the one I'm sitting on. I think that they will possibly try to take the house away from Myers and take the mask away from him and see how he maneuvers and works, you know, because, you know, in Kills we saw that Myers was like, he couldn't almost, he still kills without the mask, but it's almost like something is weird going on, and I can't put my hand on it as a Myers fan. Maybe you guys can, but when Myers has that mask off, he's still sinister and everything, but it's almost like it's like something changes. That I'm not even gonna try to sit here and guess what it is, but something changes, and I feel like that's what they're trying to aim for, because in the movie we keep seeing these stages with this mask. We see in 2018, he looks at the mask on the podcast like, you feel it, Michael, don't you? Michael goes in the trunk, gets the mask, right? Then we go over to Kills, and Karen takes the mask off. He's chasing her. He forgets about his free food over here, which is Allison. He chases her, and he's surrounded around 20 people, and his mask is in the street, and he ignores the fact they have poles and bats and shit. And he's willing to put his mask on and go heads up after the fact he puts his mask on. So I think in Kills, man, I mean not in Kills, but in Ends, we possibly could see them focusing more on that mask. People trying to get to that. You remember Lindsay tried to pull it off. He fucking chokes her to the car and puts it back on. It's like something's with that mask, and I think they're gonna try to touch on that in Ends, and some attachment, and maybe someone could try to go for that, because I always felt that before Ends, Kills, 2018 was even in the works. I always said, like, man, I wonder how Michael can work without that mask. Like, I've seen him kill without that mask now, but back in the day I didn't. I always just had that question in my brain, what would happen if they take that mask from him? Like, even as a kid, but because it's the mask. I know he's gonna kill without the mask, but it's like the mask is like a power up for him. Like, once he puts it on, as you've seen, perfectly shown in that kill scene. And like I said, Michael had the chance to put on that skull mask when he killed the kid in the park. And I mean, killed the kid and he had the mask in the park. He didn't want a fresh mask. He wanted to keep that old, you know, rugged one, and he wanted to put that back on, blood on it and all. So, you know what I mean? It's there. And like I said, something else is the house. If you take that house away from Myers, I want to see what he do. You know, maybe the house doesn't mean shit to him. Maybe he just likes standing in that window. But like I said, with the house, I feel like it's emotional attachment. His first kill. He looks out that window. They say maybe he's not looking out. He's looking in at himself. Maybe he wants to try to find himself in the blackest eyes. Like I said, I think Myers wears that mask to humanize to not see the human in himself. That's what I think. I think that's, you know, that's his get up. That's Michael. He liked that. He likes that. He want to hide the human, and he's the boogeyman. Like, I think it kind of goes over our head. You know, you look back in '78 when Laurie takes the mask off of him. What does he puts it back on? Goes to, it's like, bro, it's right there, you guys. It's something with the mask, I feel. That's my opinion. This is my theory. Yeah, this is what I think, you guys. I just feel like it's going to be an ending that's something that's similar to the stuff we've been knowing for years, since '78. It's not going to be nothing like a surprise. It's going to be to the point, because I trust David Gordon Green. I'm going to be honest. I love David Gordon Green, you know, Chris Nelson, all those guys, Blumhouse, Jason Blum. They're fans just like us. You know, they're fans just like us. They're invested in it. They're invested in it. And I know, shout out to Val. Shout out to Val, because that comment that I seen, you said, I thought about that a lot. And that's true. Like, you know, when you see these films compared to like Rob Zombie, bro, they are really fans. They're really fans of Halloween. I don't care, you guys. This is my opinion. They're really fans when you see how they put up 2018 and what they did with Kills. We got a fucking '78 flashback scene that was to the T. To the T. Like, almost to the point, I'm like, bro, is this unused footage for '78? So, I believe in them, man. I think they're going to do some wild shit, man. And I think at the end, even if it's different, it's going to be great in its own way. I think it's going to be great in its own way. And it's going to be different. Because sometimes, you guys, if you don't want to hear it, you're going to hear it right now. With Halloween, it's time for something different. Because it's time for something different. It's time for some explanation and, you know, stuff like that. Don't explain Michael being evil, but it's just time for something, you know, different, I feel. So, I can't wait to see Halloween Ends. Next Wednesday, the trailer drops. I can't wait to see what they show us. But, unfortunately, you guys, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social media. I like Scary on Instagram. I like Scary 77 on TikTok. Brandon on Facebook. I like Scary on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys can become a member of Patreon. Get exclusive content, the benefits of the channel. Also, where it says subscribe right next to it, you can click join to become a member, and you guys get exclusive content and benefits also, and get invited to private watch parties, you name it. Don't forget to check out the freaking official I Like Scary merch store, and you guys watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.